And this is GarageCam from Daytona International Speedway. It's hot, baby. It's hot. Well, we have a lot of cars to show you here in the NASCAR XFINITY Series garage. This is our XFINITY Series GarageCam show. You know that guy, Chris Rice there. Hi, Chris Rice. What are we holding there?
Hey, this is how they set the rear springs. What are we holding? They call drop-down gauges by NASCAR. That's why they call it the room of doom. This goes up in the jack bolt ring where you see the guys adjust the wedge at the racetrack. I need to be talking to you, Dillner.
It's okay.
When they adjust the wedge, this screws up in there. They check all this back at R&D Center, so that's in the same location every race car that they have. And then when they loosen this up, it comes down, and your spring plate, where the spring sits, has to sit flush on this.
So basically, for the fans at home, here in this little area here, it's not just an inspection station. NASCAR gives these teams the rear springs and the rear shocks. Not the fronts, but the rear springs and shocks here at Daytona.
Correct. They give them the rear springs and the rear shocks here at Daytona. And like I said, they call it the room of doom, and this is why. They're keeping us to a 30,000 tolerance, which is good for everybody. Everybody has to come through, everybody has to get it right. But our guys, this is their first time because they don't do this in the Craftsman Truck Series. They only do it in the Xfinity and Cup Series.
So you got some spurts.
Got some spurts.
All right, Chris Rice, thanks a lot, buddy. Chris Rice, NASCAR.com analyst. He'll be calling the shots here with the Scott Legacy number 15 machine. Jeff Green over here. The number 19 getting its rear springs and shocks. And there is Jeff Green jacking up the car. Hey, are you all jacked up?
I'm holding the jack up. I'm not jacking the car up. I'm holding the jack up. Yeah, I guess I'm jacked up. I'm in Daytona, so it's pretty cool.
Now, the good thing is you see this roof overhead. We found some shade.
We did. It's hot, which is supposed to be in July, and it's supposed to be hot in Daytona. So just looking forward to this weekend. It's a little bit different schedule for us, NBC being back. So looking forward to that and just having a good time. Got my wife down here with me, so we've been down there for a couple of days and been avoiding the sharks over in the sea, so we're all good.
Have you been fishing?
No. We just went out and wading. Got about knee high, so the sharks won't get us. But
I heard they're about ankle deep now.
Well, maybe we need to back up a little bit then. But anyway, it's don't really want to joke about that because it's kind of serious stuff. But we've been having a good time down here. Anytime you can come to the beach, and an old guy from Kentucky, anytime you see the beach, it's been a good day.
All right, Owensburg, Kentucky's Jeff Green right there, part of the famous Green racing family, taking his wife to the beach. That's an awesome thing. Having a little vacation. Derek Cope's number 70 car right here in this inspection station. Of course, we told you NASCAR issuing rear springs and rear shocks to these teams before they head out on the racetrack. There's a long line of cars. Yes, one of my favorite bands, Cake. Plus, I like cake. I happen to like cake, the food. Big surprise. Long line of cars right here waiting to get in that inspection station, including Derek White's machine, Bobby Gerhardt's machine, a lot of others. Mark Thompson, the ARCA regular over here, Morgan Shepherd. So a lot of cars that you may not usually see here, down here in Daytona, of course, because it's Daytona, baby. If you're new to the show, by the way, welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam Live. You see the NASCAR officials doing their best job here in the inspection station. Mike Harmon's number 74 going through that inspection process. There is the Morgan Shepherd machine. Morgan under the hood, of course. Working hard, as Morgan Shepherd always does. Bright sunny day out. So if you're new to GarageCam, get into that chat room you see on the right. If you're watching this live, you'll see a chat room. And tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see on GarageCam. We don't know who's first in chat. Oh, we do. Louis DiDonato, pole position for you first in today's interactive garage. I'd like to see Chase Elliott. Louis, dude, we'll get to it. We got you. We got you. Donald Corbin, woohoo! Hey, race fans, I'd like to thank Matt and the crew. Made my day at Sonoma when they interviewed you. Oh, yeah, that's right, Donald. Oh, that's right. You're the guy that we met. Awesome, bud. We'd like to see the 22 car, please. Well, here is the crew today. We got producer Nick Duncan and the eligible bachelor, as always, CJ Latirzo. All right, let's take you on a stroll here through the garage. This is a first-person show, live, raw, uncut. That's what you get here on NASCAR.com. We do things different here, live, interactive, always progressive here on .com. Why? We're the internet, because we can. Make sure you hit us up on Twitter, hashtag GarageCam.
I think we're going to have to try our third headset, Dillner.
Yeah, you hear that clinking.
I don't know. It's something in there, man.
Do you want me to use this, CJ?
We're having some trouble with these headsets.
Here, let's this is live, so
I'm just letting you guys know live here that we're trying to fix this. But
so
this is
do you
the
want me to
second
use
one
that
we've
for
been
now?
through. I mean, if you're comfortable and can
I might be able to.
do 3 things at once.
If I could do 3 things at once, if I could extend my finger right here and work this iris here. This is a little camera lesson for you guys watching.
He's going to do camera, talk, and hold the mic.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting here, to say the least. Well, we have a lot to show you here on NASCAR.com. GarageCam. Well, we have an empty garage. That's what we have right now. That's because most of the cars are in line for inspection. Now, as far as drivers are concerned, most of them are more intelligent than us. They're inside their haulers. They're enjoying air conditioning. Maybe a nice movie, maybe Six Pack, maybe, I don't know, Driving Miss Daisy, perhaps. But they are inside air conditioning, which we are not. It's a little toasty down here in Daytona. Hey, it's July. It's summer, baby. We have to wear pants and walk around the garage. But for a fan, you may hear this and go, well, I wouldn't want to be there. No, for a fan, it's completely different. You come on down here, you put on your summer best, you know, shorts, tank top, and you enjoy glorious sunshine and freedom. That's what you do. Come on down here and get yourself a beverage, watch some racing. It's a July 4th tradition here in Daytona Beach, Florida. And this year, a new tradition kind of, well, just for 1 year, the NASCAR XFINITY Series here will be running on Saturday night. Usually the Cup cars do, but being that it's July 4th weekend, the Cup cars will be going off on Sunday night, prime time on NBC. Welcome NBC to the fray. Well, the NASCAR XFINITY Series, it's the first time I've said that in a while, will be under the lights Saturday night on NBC Sports. So you want to see fireworks? Don't tune to your local station. Tune to NBC Sports, and we'll show you your own brand of fireworks here. NASCAR fireworks as the NASCAR XFINITY Series lights it up here at Daytona. You look right here, the Eric McClure, number 24. Right next door, Timmy Hill's number 26. Hey, there's Timmy right here. We'll see if we can grab Timmy. Timmy Hill, welcome back, brother.
Hey guys, how you doing?
You got one heck of a patriotic-looking car. Tell us about this paint scheme.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it looks really good. The red, white, and blue colors turned out awesome on this car. I think it's gonna look really good in their lights. But yeah, we got a really good piece here. The guys are really working hard on it. I haven't been to Daytona since 2012. I'm really looking forward to this race. When we ran 2012, we got 2 top 10 finishes in the XFINITY Series. So I think his team and myself, I think we got a lot of potential for this race. And hopefully all the stars align here on July 4th and we have a great race.
I see what you did there, stars. Can you work stripes into your next soundbite? I'll ask you a question. How cool is Daytona?
How cool is Daytona? Well, right now it's not very cool, it's hot. Yeah. But Daytona is awesome. I love coming here. We're close to the beach, just come down south. It's a fun trip to come to, but Daytona is awesome.
You didn't work the word stripes into that next sentence.
Oh, I didn't hear that, it's so loud.
Yeah.
We gotta work stripes here somehow.
Are you earning your stripes this weekend?
I'm gonna be earning my stripes this weekend.
Timmy Hill, have a good time, man. Having a little fun here at NASCAR.com GarageCam. Martin Roy's number 90. Checking out Joey Gase. Well, right now, if you look at the Joey Gase machine, has yet to have a number on the side of this car. The Jimmy Smut Means number 52 right here. Joey Gase. Here is Gase. Okay, we see drivers doing a lot of things throughout the weekend. We see drivers driving. We see drivers sometimes working on their car. And guess what? Right now we have Joey Gase doing decal work.
Yeah, we're trying. It's stuff here in the summer heat, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Luckily, we got a last-minute sponsor with Faith of Our Fathers and supportmilitary.org, so we're happy to do it.
So are you doing a good job? Do we have any like bubbles here, or are we going to have to pick on you?
We may have a few, but going to 100 miles an hour, I think we're going to look pretty good.
It'll straighten them out a little bit.
That's right.
All right, Joey Case here in the Jimmy Means number 52. New sponsor on board. That's pretty cool. Faith of Our Fathers, supportthemilitary.org. Great to see. Cy Robertson, of course, Faith of Our Fathers. Kel Connolly, number 14 machine right here. Another Veterans Initiative. Hashtag Vets Rising on the side of this car. Blake Cook, the Celsius number 8 machine. New paint scheme this weekend for young Blake Cook. Someday we got to tell you how he got his start in NASCAR on GarageCam, because it's really cool. Yeah. It's a story best told in a little longer format. We'll get it for you guys, though. So stay tuned. Blake Cook, the number 8 machine right here. New sponsor on board this weekend for Blake Cook. There's the number 98 Eric Amarola machine. Fresh from Florida. My guy's laughing. I just had a Peter Brady moment. What was that? Fresh from Florida. Fresh from Florida, number 98, Ford. That's Eric Amarola, the driver that won here last July in the Sprint Cup Series. That vaulted him into the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup. A monumental win in the career of Eric Amarola. Running double duty here this weekend with the NASCAR XFINITY Series show. Here's the 01 Landon Castle. I'm just going to tell you this. I don't know if I should promote this. I really don't. But the F post on NASCAR.com, if you go to NASCAR.com, the homepage, scroll down till you see those little video boxes and look up the F post on Corks in Sonoma. Well, put it this way. We had a picnic, and not just any picnic, a picnic with Landon Castle, with wine and bread and cheese and meat. And it's probably one of the weirdest things I've ever been a part of. Hopefully you guys will find it hilarious. 50% of you will leave it scratching your head. 50% might laugh. I don't know if I want you to watch because I switch shirts with Landon Castle. It's not good. Moving on. Ross Chastain, the Flex Shot, number 4. Patriotic paint scheme. He's got watermelon on the back and America on the front. Oh, baby. That's summertime in Daytona Beach, Florida right there. You get some American flag fading into a watermelon. God bless America. Oh, Lord, I love it. And we're going to go back outside into the bright sunshine. Now the number 39 machine of Ryan Sieg, the Uncle Bob sponsorship. A big shout out to my Uncle Bob, who may or may not be watching this, but hi, Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob Storage, of course, the sponsor on the number 39 machine. And the car is loud. So we're going to take down a little walk here through inspection. Maybe we can see if CJ fits the templates. This is the claw, folks. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but this is the template that comes down on top of the car like a claw. Are we near halfway? 1 minute from halfway. 1 minute from halfway. It just felt like, let's see if CJ, do you fit? Template? No, you don't. This part of NASCAR inspection is complete, so this area has been vacated. Those officials are now working over in the Cup Series, starting inspection on the Cup Series stock cars. Oh, it's bright out. John West Townley, the number 25. JWT in the FLA. Why does he like it here so much in the sunshine of Florida, Nick Duncan? Why does JWT like it so much here? JWT in the FLA. Well, it's easy. He's won here. Well, not in the trucks, not in Xfinity, not in Cup, but in ARCA here, a big win in February. Hey, there's Chris Jones, our social guy. I gotta go find him later. Chris Jones. All is matching his shoes and shirt. Anyway, David Starr. Okay, here's the deal, folks. I like to make bold picks and predictions when we do Race Center on NASCAR.com and some of the other shows. My bold prediction right here is that is the underdog. That is my dark horse for the win this weekend. The number 44 Zachary machine. It seems that David Starr always runs good on the plate tracks and can get it done here. Hasn't gotten the victory yet, but has been so close. J.J. Yeley, another guy that has a knack for these speedway races. Can he get it done in this number 28, though? That is the question that remains. Another driver that just seems to have no luck when it comes to Daytona. And so far his season, Dakota Armstrong, the Winfield, number 43. This is hard doing it with a stick mic, just FYI. If you guys could only see the juggling act that I have. CJ has a picture. Maybe I'll post it later on my Twitter. We're having fun, though, on GarageCam, because if you don't have fun doing this, even though it's hot and sticky out, we're at the racetrack. And you know what? We're blessed to have a job in racing. I love it. Number 44, David Starr right there. Be cool if we saw David, but he's not around. Jeremy Clements, the number 51 right here. Maybe my producer take a look and see if he sees David Starr or Jeremy Clements. Brennan Poole here. See if we can talk to Brennan Poole. I got my hands full today, but Brennan Poole, you're going to have your hands full in practice here shortly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're, we just are going to try to form one big pack and run 10 laps and see what we got, and then run some single car runs and scuff some tires in. So pretty relaxed day. Pretty much everyone's, we've already been at 2 super speedways, so everyone's pretty much knows what they got. So we'll feel it out. I'm excited to be at Daytona. It's so cool to be here. It's really exciting to walk in here this morning, and just awesome.
What is it like as a young race car driver rolling in the tunnel here for that first time, say, or rolling in the tunnel here and thinking to yourself, this is Daytona, I'm running here?
It's just wild. Like, this place has such a cool energy. When you're pulling in, you're just kind of like in awe, and then when you come out of the tunnel, you pop up the inside and you look around. It's really hard to explain. It's just like there's just this big energy here. So it's really cool. I just feel blessed to be here and proud to represent DC Solar. So it's going to be a fun day.
All right, I got to ask you a question. Tell the fans here about this logo, because that logo is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Tell about that logo.
The bull, so it was made for me back when I was running UARA days, late models, but it's really cool. It's got the eyes in there. It's my initials, BP, just a nickname that was given to me when I was a little kid, 8 years old, running quarter midgets. It's up in Oklahoma. Some guy called me a bull. My mom thought it was funny, and the nickname just kind of stuck. So it's been cool. I let it roll. I like it.
All right. You're not full of bull, though, are you?
No. Just never give up. I'm full of fight.
All right. Thanks a lot, Brendan Poole, here on NASCAR.com. You see that number 42 right there, DC Solar. Great looking machine right here. A little Carolina blue on the side of it in the trim. Right next door, Daniel Suarez having a pretty stellar rookie season so far in this Aris number 18 for Joe Gibbs Racing. John Lanham working on getting the cockpit prepared for his driver, getting the helmet placed in there, the gloves placed inside the cockpit. And look at that flow. Let's just look at the hair here of Brennan Poole as he climbs in the car. It's kind of like a mini junior Scott Bloomquist, if you're a dirt track fan. I will just say it's spectacular. All you hockey fans probably dig it too. The only long-haired driver in the field not named Danica. Brendan Poole, one heck of a race car driver, though, coming out of the late model ranks. Now in the NASCAR XFINITY Series, one of the several young, talented drivers here in this field. Little hair prep. So I've never seen this before. A hairband. That's epic, dude. That is epic. Hey, here we go. the number 16 driver, Ryan Reed. The big winner here when we were at Daytona earlier this year was Ryan Reed. Spectacular is the word for the finish of that race in February, and spectacular was the moment for this young race car driver. Realizing a dream and getting to win, getting to climb out of his race car victorious in Victory Lane at the world's most famous stock car track, Daytona International Speedway. Here's a driver that would like to do the same, a veteran of our sport. Brendan Gaughan, the South Point Hotel and Casino machine. Right next door, Brian Scott, still hoping to get his first win here in the NASCAR XFINITY Series. Getting closer and closer and closer. We've said it for years now. It's going to happen. But when is the question? For Brian Scott, he's trying to find out the answer to that question every single race, but he's there, inching closer and closer, running consistent and running up front. That's what you need to do, is put yourself in a position to win. Kelly Stavist in the group. And here is the number 1, the One Main Financial machine of Elliott Sadler. Bubba Wallace right next door, teammate. There's Bubs. Regan Smith with the red, white, and blue paint scheme alongside. Here is Elliott Sadler climbing into his One Main Financial number 1. The Emporia, Virginia driver strapping in, getting ready for first practice. All right, Esad, all these years here of good moments for you and some bad moments here at Daytona. How much would it mean to you to get a win here in the NASCAR XFINITY Series?
Well, I mean, it went a lot, man. This is the backyard of racing, man. The Franz family, you want to come here and run good, and we've been in position, have things go our way and then not go our way. So we want to try to pull it off here this weekend. Love this place. It's fun to race at. We should have a fast car. We had a good car at Talladega. Hopefully we can make something happen.
All right, Elliott Sadler strapping into his One Main Financial machine. Bubba Wallace already in the car. Photographer snapping away. Hey, look, PK's back.
That's my favorite GarageCam and GarageCam guy. It's my favorite.
You know, PK actually filled in a few times. He's going to be live here on NBC Sports, but PK married to Chris Devoda. It's Chris. Would you be Chris Devoda's wife? No, she'd be Phil Kelly's husband.
The opposite. But I tuned in while I was home a few weeks tractor pulling. I paid attention to what you guys were doing on GarageCam, so thanks for keeping me in tune.
Phil Kelly, of course, tractor puller extraordinaire and multitasker. Doing camera and an interview at the same time. Hey, it's multitasking. It's GarageCam, baby. Regan Smith, big winner here in February 2 years ago. Eric Jones in the number 54 this weekend. Of course, this ride, last time we were here in Daytona, it was Kyle Busch's bad wreck. But there is the guy, Eric Jones, who's now a XFINITY Series winner and a Camping World Truck Series winner. And it just seems like the season has really turned around for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I guess last week altogether at once, but hopefully we can keep it going this week. And kind of an all-out, never know what's going to happen at Daytona. But it'll be fun, and excited to get things going.
Okay, when you were back home running a hobby stock, okay, and you thought to yourself, wouldn't it be cool to race Daytona? It's happening.
I know it is. I was thinking that today. I'm like, at first I was thinking, man, super speedway racing, and then I was like, man, it'd be pretty cool to win at Daytona. So hopefully we can run up front and get a win, and I'm excited about it. It's always fun to be in a race car, and especially at a place like this when you get to go and have all this history around you. It's pretty cool.
All right, buddy. Eric Jones going to pilot this Monster Energy Joe Gibbs Racing number 54 this weekend. Only a few years removed from the short tracks of Michigan, where he cut his teeth. Folks, look at your NASCAR home tracks all across this country, because you may see some of the talent before they get to this level. You can follow them all the way up here. Guys like Eric Jones, guys like Chase Elliott here, who so many have witnessed come up through the Bandoleros and the Legends cars at Atlanta Motor Speedway and Charlotte Motor Speedway, then into the late model ranks, and of course his Snowball Derby victory, cementing his place in short track history, and then the move over here to NASCAR land, winning in the NASCAR XFINITY Series, the championship, a big thing for this driver, and now next year taking over for Jeff Gordon in the number 24. Casey Kane, the number 88 this weekend, man, he's got a good set of wheels under him this weekend, is Casey Kane, who in his Cup careers never won on a restrictor plate track. Christian Robb, hello everyone. Please show the number 88 car. Well, there is Casey Kane climbing into your favorite car. Chase Elliott, Louis DiDonato, you wanted to see that car. I didn't forget about you, brother. Red, white, and blue on the side of the Napa colors this weekend. It's getting to be a little crowded garage. I think we got about 5 more minutes left. Timekeeper here. Ty Dillon, Yingling. This is probably one of my favorite patriotic paint schemes of all time. It's the kind of vintage American flag Yingling setup. It just looks absolutely gorgeous in person and on the racetrack. That old tattered and torn, ragged old flag like Johnny Cash had once sang about on the side of this number 3 car. Sorry, I did get a little wax poetic there. It's okay. Number 20, David Reagan. Big opportunity for David Reagan. Of course, he was filling in earlier this year in a Toyota for Kyle Busch, and now gets the nod in the NASCAR XFINITY Series car. Huge opportunity for David Reagan as he waves at us right now, the Interstate Batteries machine. This is a car that can win. David Reagan can also win here at Daytona. He did it back in 2011. Another great shot to end up in victory lane this weekend for David Reagan. Step over some toolboxes here. You gotta watch where you're going here in the NASCAR garage, taking you inside the garage on NASCAR.com GarageCam, something that you really can't do even if you have a hot pass. You can get close to drivers, get autographs, stand back by the trailers. It's absolutely awesome fan experience to come to the racetrack and see it first person. But hey, we bring you inside, so if you can't make it, check out GarageCam every week. Chris Buescher, your point leader. Bit o' honey, baby. Saw him walking around with that Bit o' honey hat on with a big old smile before. And that is because he's the point leader. He's the man on top of the mountain right now. And Joey Logano firing up his red, white, blue number 22, rolling out onto the track. Your Daytona 500 winner. The cars and the stars of the NASCAR XFINITY Series starting to roll out. Practice underway just momentarily. Practice underway momentarily for the Subway Firecracker 250 presented by Coca-Cola, 7:30 p.m. on NBC Sports. Saturday night, under the lights. Oh, yeah. Crew's making final preparations. Danny Stockman checking out the nose. The lack of tape there on the number 33 of Austin Dillon. Both Dillon boys looking for glory here at Daytona. You see the front grill of the machine. No tape. That means they're going out there. They're going to get in the draft bag. They're going to make some race runs here early on in this practice session. Then likely they'll make a few solo car runs for a lap or two. Maybe put a little tape on the front of that machine to get it more slick in the wind. Of course, they run hotter that way, so you really got to watch out. You'll see these teams with barely any tape on the nose of their race cars when they unleash them for the race on Saturday night. Chase Elliott back out of his car. Eric Jones in it, getting ready to go. Make sure you tune in on NBC Sports for the rest of the season. NBC and NBC Sports carrying NASCAR telecast from the NASCAR XFINITY Series and, of course, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. So welcome our new old broadcast partners. I used to work with NBC back in the day. Great to see them back in the fray here in NASCAR. Wonderful team they have assembled. They're going to do a great job for our sport. Eric Jones. Sunshine, blue skies to be replaced Saturday night by sparks, by lights, by action, the NASCAR XFINITY Series. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. This is GarageCam, Make sure you tune in just about, well, 30, 40 minutes for NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Garage Cam. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.